Ah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's F2 division. We are here for round number 4 of the season. It is the United States Grand Prix around the Circuit of the Americas, deep in the heart of Texas. I'm RSF1 Rubens, and I'll be streaming tonight. LR Blazerguns is on his way. He is just doing the latest Codemasters update to this game, which, my goodness, it has changed quite a bit. Not different of which, obviously, we have the new Portuguese circuit of Portimao, which, if nobody's driven that circuit, you are in for a wild ride. But what also has happened is we have had the updated live performance of the cars. What I mean is, the cars are a lot different. In fact, lap times are about a second and a half slower. So, and this is dropped just before this division, so this could be a very interesting evening going forward. As for going forward in the future, myself, Rubens, are now full-time in F2. Chris LFC, or fans of Chris, will have to tune in 2 Thursdays in F4. He is now taken full control of that. It just makes things easier for him and for me going forward for the time being. So that's to alter any confusion. I believe we are looking for a couple more drivers here. Currently got 15 at the moment, but there are a couple currently still doing the update. They will join midway through. I believe one of them is Storage and a couple of others as well. But yeah, a lot of excitement, a lot of murmurings that has happened lately in RSF1. So yeah, it's very fun times at the moment. Very fun times indeed. Let me just bring up the stream for those that are watching at the moment. So yeah, this could be a very interesting night, because obviously the update, as I said, has changed the cars quite a bit. They're a lot more slower, a lot more, more realistic now, because we can all, I guess, agree they were a bit too fast, especially in the slow corners. So I've had a look go myself, and yeah, it's about a second, a good second and a half in terms of lap times. So don't expect those lap times that we saw yesterday in F1. I mean, F1 poles are 29.6. Yeah, we're getting nowhere near that. Not even in Q3, and that's not F2's fault. It's the update that has changed it. So good fun times as we ride on board or follow Connor Todd in the Aston Martin. So yeah, lap times is around the 1 minute 31 as he power slides his way out the S's. Just going down the hill. So yeah, very, very, very interesting times. And as I said, Portimao is now available to drive in TT and Grand Prix mode and all that. We're expecting Imola in, what was it, October? No, not October. We're in October. No. Yeah, we're in, what month are we in? Anyway, yeah, Imola's coming, and Jeddah is coming in November. I remember Jeddah. Can't remember exactly where Imola's coming. Yeah, 15 drivers at the moment, and as I said, I expect 1 or 2 to join us midway through Q1, partly into Q2. So these guys are just got to be aware about that, because they can't select easily to set a lap and go through, as Connor Todd is really sliding the car around, which is another thing of this. The man Tobble has joined. I think he's a reserve driver, not too sure. 132.9 first lap from Connor Todd. Yeah, the cars are a lot more looser as well. They're going to get some getting used to over the next couple of days. That is for sure, for everyone who is yet to race this week around USA. Of course, F1 have already done their race. Oh, thank you, Harsh. Full wet race, by the way. Great. That's even better. Yeah, new cars. New slower cars. And you were chucking full wet weather around USA. Yeah, brilliant. Great. Blazer is on his way, by the way. I am not by myself. Blazer is on his way. He's just doing the update, of course, as are a few others. Corners finds his way into the middle sector. We're now in the last sector at the moment. Only one purple middle sector, apparently, according to the track. And you can see riding aboard, actually, like the visual difference. They're definitely a lot more realistic in terms of how much grip they have. Using all the track and more is Mr. Cornish, and I think he's going to go quickest. Yes, he is, a 32.6 from Cornish and the Red Bull. Might see a difference in the pecking order as well tonight, especially with the update. Could be a couple of surprises this week. New drivers heading to the front. It's a weird situation, but obviously we've got to adapt to it, as everyone does. Everyone is kind of in the same boat, really. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send Blazer an invite, as Legend's running very wide over the track. I mean, that's using the track limits and more. So let's say 34.0 on the mediums. So yeah, a couple drivers obviously seeing we got less amount, or less than 16, so they're thinking, oh, let's just go on mediums, save set of tyres. Again, though, got to be careful, because a couple people might join, and they can join mid-session, which make it 16 or 17, so... Right on board of Unity Hush, who's had a decent start to the season. Oh, as Mega Centurion has dropped it. Well, it was 15. You didn't have to push. But he has, and he's dropped it. Centurion is out and will be taking no further part in the qualifying session. So, that's a lone McLaren as well tonight for Centurion. Falcon is either yet to join or hasn't joined. Yeah, we're down to 14. Aboard with Stygian, who I believe is back in the league racing once again. He's in the Ferrari, partner with Evo in this division. Hello, Raikkonen. And I am a man, not a lady, but okay. Connor Todd, a 32.3, 3/10 quicker than Cornish. He's done 3 laps on those softs as well, which is interesting. We just be done soon, I'd imagine. There he is. As Stygian just drops in. Saturnian has left the session. Okay, why have you left the session? 32.9 from Stygian is a decent lap. Start things off for him. Ah, there's Sturridge. Oh, why are you so quiet? %. 14. Jesus. Alright, fair enough. Well, you can if you want.
These people listening to my beautiful voice seem I'm not on the in the lobby.
So you have included your audio now?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, there you go.
And I'm here for people to watch the Twitch chat.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Lincoln. Is it just me, or does the updated performance only make the cars slower? Correct, Lincoln. I feel the same way. They've just made them slower. But depends how you think of it, really. It's you just got to drive it, see how it feels. It's going to react for different. So, Mr. Blazer, hi.
Hi.
By the way, hi. So if you're 14%.
This hit 16. It's probably
15%. You probably just make the race.
Possibly, yeah. Depends how.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can give you sort of a radio sort of update. Mega Centurion has already been there.
Oh, of course.
Just before last corner. Sturridge has joined late, which means there is 15 or something. Yeah, 15, I guess. Well, Sturridge has still got to sell a lap.
Yeah.
Currently got Connor Todd fastest on the 32.3, just ahead of Cornish, 32.5, Stygian 32.9. They're just, I think a lot of these guys are doing a lot of practice, considering the update literally dropped like a few hours, maybe even less for those that have just popped on. So
yeah, for example.
So I presume you've heard all the news
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I heard. I literally put it on the comms chat about it. That was before I went to work. Like saying that there's going to be an update for the game later. I was like, there's going to be an update for this for F1 2021 later today for the new update for the update pack performance, the Aston Martin safety car, and the Portimao track.
Apparently, if there's a safety car tonight, we're not going to see the Aston Martin because it doesn't appear in USA. I don't know what tracks it does. I don't know where we're going to see it.
Silverstone definitely. But wait, we haven't done Silverstone, so no wait, have we? No wait.
Yeah, it's about midway through.
Oh yeah, we did do Silverstone. Damn it.
No, we do Silverstone.
Oh yeah. Oh, we do still need to do Silverstone.
You're confused.
I am confused.
You're confused because we're in America.
I am confused, 100%. I've been busy at work.
Portimao as well, already dropped. I've driven about 4 laps of it and immediately are excited for when we go there next season because literally every corner is like, I see the sky, now I see the road, now I see the sky. It is ridiculously undulating.
Well, funny enough, I just got news about the track as well. Because even though I'm doing this update, my brother just came around out of nowhere, just gave me a like, it is not an easy track.
It isn't, no. It's a lot to get used to.
It's probably going to be one of those tracks where it's like a pad track like Monaco used to be or something.
Oh no, that's a wheel track.
I mean, yeah, wheel
track.
track.
That's most definitely a wheel track.
Yeah, I mean, a wheel track, not a pad track.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of it's a lot of
up and down
flowing corners. It's a lot of flowing corners, like an outside kind of. You know how China Turn 1 is, like.
Yeah.
You hit the apex like really late. There's a lot, just basically that. There's like 6 or 7 corners, and as you say, it's up and down like a roller coaster, as you say.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I've noticed is like because I've raced Portimao in GT cars in Assetto Corsa and what other game was there? Project Cars as well.
Project Cars.
Also raced in MotoGP.
I was going to say MotoGP as well. I'm pretty sure I think I raced and did as well.
Yeah, but in an F1 car, it's just so different. As Sturridge has nearly been
Ooh, that was good.
Middle sector. Were you watching a stream or?
Yeah, I'm watching a stream. Oh, he's spun it.
No, he spun it. I wasn't even looking at the stream. He's only just joined, so he's he's the one that's literally done the update. This is his first laps. I do feel really sorry for F2 and kind of us, Blazer, because this is kind of a. We could get somebody that wins this by.
It feels like that we just went straight in, like a brand new game, not expecting anything. Like when this game first ever come out, we just do not know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because the benefit of release for, say, F5 tomorrow, F3...
Well, of course you would say Slytherin me, you don't feel bad for them. I mean, at the moment, you're just sitting here watching these guys, and you're probably practicing for the track already for Wednesday.
I mean, F1's actually in the best scenario because they've already did their race yesterday.
Yeah.
Their pole was like up 1.5 seconds quicker than everybody else. They feel good about life, so.
Of course they'll feel good in life.
Oh yeah, because pole yesterday was a 29.6, I think, from Tetraloid. Yeah, we're getting nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. And that's not just F2. These cars are a good 1.5 seconds slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, top times around this track are like mid-31s now, which is just weird. But if that's realistic, if that's how it's meant to be, then fine. Everyone's through, by the way, because Mega Centurion crashed it, and Starge has now set a lap, so everyone should be through as long as no one else does.
Yeah.
What percentage you're at now?
I'm on just about to hit 30%.
This is not too bad.
No.
Not nicely.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Oh yeah. To chuck something else at you as well.
Oh, here we go.
News from Unity Hush.
What?
So got news from Unity Hush, by the way, from earlier. So you know we have the new update cars.
Yeah.
And so on. You want to chuck full wet weather at it. See how they get on.
Oh no.
This is a full wet race, apparently. Around USA as well, just to add to that.
I really want to say, but I'm not. I'm being a good boy. Just literally throw him into the deep end, Codemasters. You cruel, cold-hearted son of a guns.
Don't you understand that we have league racing going on? We couldn't wait for your stupid patch update, which should have come out on the first frickin' day. No. And we realised that the cars were quicker.
Exactly.
At least we've done it now. Maddie can confirm it will be soggy. Yeah.
It'll be soggy.
Flooded, probably.
Yeah, they'll be soggy down right on their asses because they'll be literally going to be crapping all over themselves.
Legends in the 31s. 31.9 from Legends towards the end of the session. Didn't have to do it, but wanted to do it.
Wanted to do it. Got the first driver in the 31s.
Yeah, I was going to say 31s is kind of where you need to be now. I imagine like 30 F1 if they had their race post update. That makes sense. They're probably high 30s, low 31s. So these guys probably mid to high 31s. Most. Yeah. If anybody reaches that, because they're still practicing.
Yeah, exactly.
Shots 2 Drippy, I believe, is a reserve driver. I think he is. Anyway, he's just popped himself 5th at the end of the session as well. Okay. There's a couple of driver changes, actually, I believe. Izzy Wizzy Woo, now Bologna, is an F1. Had a decent race in F1, if I remember rightly, as well. She's been replaced by Harrison in the Mercedes, who has gone quicker than Rocket. So, who's number 1 driver now? Who else we got? Legends is now a full-time driver now for Romeo, because he reserved for Red Bull in Japan. Who else do we have?
Caesar wasn't it? He moved up. He moved up to F1, didn't he?
I think Stygian has replaced him in Ferrari. I believe so, anyway. Anyway, that's it. Q2 is over.
Q1.
1, yes. Anyway, I've watched F2, Mr. Blazer, but obviously this is my first time commentating.
Yes.
What can you give me a story of F2?
Well, let's see. We had great load of battles. The last three races.
3 races.
Yep, 3 races. Great battles, great qualifying, very close to each other. Of course, we did have at the start some here and there. We had the biggest, of course, the biggest crash we will probably ever see at
Yeah,
France.
Rocket, and who hit him? I can't remember who hit him. I mean, it's two cars hit him actually as well.
Yeah. But other than that, the first three races has been great. It was action packed everywhere.
In
So
terms of front runners, looking at results here, looks to me Muddy Biscuit and Pigeon Munch really the two consistent front runners. Obviously, Muddy winning the last two races, Japan and Belgium.
yeah,
Pigeon won in France, was at second and a fifth place. I believe Muddy's winning the championship at the moment, with Pigeon close behind. But you've also got the likes of Matty, Muddy's teammate. AlphaTauri's both looking good. Who else you got? Yeah, Unity Hush, who did not finish in Japan or didn't score any points in Japan, wants to come back at it because he had a strong start. CW scored solid points in all three rounds so far. Nat Williams.
yeah. Yeah, it is Muddy Biscuit.
Although CW, I believe, isn't here tonight. One of the absentees.
No, he's not. Yeah, Muddy Biscuit's leading the drivers by 12 points ahead of Pigeon.
Do you want to read them out if you've got
Yeah,
them?
I've got them right here. So, starting at the bottom is Vettel SF71H, which in the Alpine with 0 points. And then we got Mr. Zero, because that's what the game tag says in the Alfa Romeo with 0 points. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Harrison 59 in the Mercedes with 0 points. Daniel Head 36 with 0 points. Stygian for Ferrari with 0 points. And then we move on to drivers with points. RSF and Cornish for Red Bull with 2. SLR Evo for the other Ferrari with 2 points. Then you got the Red Bull of Moronix and the Alfa Romeo of Sturridge 1-5, 1-5, 1-5. And also the Aston Martin of Connor Todd 96, all with 6 points. Then you got Mega Centurion for McLaren with 11 points. Then you have the good old Williams, Aston Martin, and McLaren drivers of Crazy Fish in Williams, JJ Hutton, Aston, and Falcon F 1000, 12,000, 1,000, wherever. F1, I'll just call him short that. With 12 points. The Mercedes of Musical Rocket, last season's Division 3 champion. In the Mercedes with 15 points. With Alpha, and then ahead of him is the AlphaTauri of Matty 1929 with 23 points in the AlphaTauri. Then you got CW26 in the Williams with 28 points. Unity Large for Alpine with 28 points. And then your top two drivers, Mr. Pigeon Munch in the Haas, or the Penny in the Ass Haas as I like to say, with 53 points. And Muddy Biscuit for the AlphaTauri with 65 points.
Lovely jubbly. Sturridge has just crashed at edge of turn 1, just coming back down the hill, and is left the session as well. I'm trying to invite him, but I can't find him.
Sturridge already binned it.
Yeah, it looks like the exit of turn 1. You know how turn 1, where it's got up the hill, back down, it looks like he crashed it on the way back down.
Rear end.
Which is a shame for him.
Yep. 9 and 15.
Oh, Connor! Oh, how has he survived that?
Oh, God.
Big off. Yeah,
very,
how on earth has he
very
survived
lucky
that
man.
one?
He's a very lucky man.
Is that because he's hit that grey Tecro barrier that is slightly softer than, say, a proper barrier?
I think so. But
Yeah.
very lucky that was. Not to
Where was that? That was
Rush
midway
out.
through the S's. I think that's turn 6 and 7 there.
Yeah. 57.
You didn't have Sturridge as a friend, do you?
No.
No.
If you go to recent players, his name should be pop up there.
It's not coming up. It's only coming up with people I've met 3 days ago. Not recently.
Good old Codemasters.
That's not even Codemasters, there's an Xbox thing.
Yeah, Xbox.
Can't blame Codemasters for that.
Oh wow, I
How
still
dare
blame
you?
him. I still blame him. Well, to be fair,
Fair
it's
enough.
mostly EA now.
So Evo now quickest on a 32-1. Apparently ordered them on softs, although I don't seem to believe that because there still could be a visual glitch. Apparently there are other things that the update did, like connection stuff and so on. Well, I don't know whether it fixed the whole, oh, they're actually on mediums rather than softs thing.
Yeah.
Shots too drippy in the Rebel just for his way through the last sector. What's your update at? Must be
61.
nearish. 61. Yes, you're just going to make the race, I think, or at least in there as Drippy drifts his way through penultimate corner and pops in a 33-1. They must have lost a bit of time there with that slide.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think you must always keep that car under control. Especially around this track, there's quite a lot of areas to lose that rear end. Of course, turn 1, well, pretty much the whole first sector, and then of course part way through that middle sector in those S's, and then pretty much into the final sector. The double left-handers where it's the fast step but immediately braking for the sharp left-hander. Which then switches into the triple right. Sometimes you could lose the rear end there by what line you're taking, and then of course like the last 2 corners as well. It's quite easily to lose the rear end there.
It looks to be on a pretty decent lap at the
Oh,
moment. And
Sturridge
heading into the
just put it
pits.
in the chat saying he will not be joining again tonight.
Why?
I don't know, he just put it in the Twitch chat. How come is that, Sturridge?
I'm asking him why. I'm asking him why.
Yeah, my stream's still behind, so God damn it.
Yeah, it will be. It's not. I've got like a couple of seconds on my phone at the moment. So still got Cornish, Pigeon, Stygian, Legends, and Conatod yet to set a lap with 7 minutes to go. They've got plenty of time. We won't leave it too late, of course. In terms of tyres, I don't know whether Crazy Fish had decent pace in Q1. I don't know whether that's a lap on softs or not. Matty Harrison, hello. Harrison going for a little spin.
Sturridge saying
No practice.
no practice,
with the new driving model. Yeah.
You're too harsh with the fastest lap. Go on, Hush. Oh,
Yeah. Big race for Hush.
Alpine in the
As I
route for the
mentioned.
win.
I'm a danger to others. Okay, no worries, Sturridge.
Is it just Unity Hush? No, wait. I was gonna say, is it just Unity Hush in the Alpine today, or?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Go on,
So
Unity.
the other one would be Vettel SF.
Yeah. Go on, Unity. You got this, my man. Not to sound biased.
Got lovely little sun glares to go onto the back straight on board of Legends.
Yeah, love the way they don't fix that still, though.
What do you mean they don't fix that? There's a thing.
Sometimes,
Is it not?
well, sometimes, if you think about it, sometimes on some tracks, that sun glare is not a thing.
Legends fighting his car all the way through those corners.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but if you think about it, some tracks where it's nice and sunny as it is now, sometimes you don't get the sun glare, but yet Codemasters still think, oh look, there's sun glare there, we're going to add the sun glare. Even though there's hardly any sun glare.
Legends have validated on the penultimate corner, but he's got plenty of time to go again. Just over 5 minutes. We jump on board a Conatod, who already had that crash earlier. A couple of people are already touting Conatod for a potential win here, because he's looking pretty quick, especially with the update now.
Just make sure not to bin it.
Did Connor have his first race in Japan after he's just recently come back?
I think so.
32-2 gets in amongst the front runners. Got that from him, 7th in Japan last time out. Ornish. Matty goes up to 6th. Actually, I've just thought of something. If it is a wet race, and a lot of people are saying that it is, surely they should all be on softs anyway.
Yeah.
You'd think.
Yeah. That. If it. Well, it depends. I mean, even with this, you think about in this game as well. When you check the weather conditions, it'll tell you it'll rain, but it doesn't tell you if it start the race with raining or.
Oh!
Oh god. Yeah,
Right.
it doesn't tell you.
Go for a slide.
No, that's fine. It doesn't tell you if the race is gonna start with the rain or not. It just pops up on the dashboard saying there's rain, but it doesn't tell you when it's gonna rain. Pretty much, if you understand what I'm saying. For the race, because on the last game, when you check the weathers on when you're in the pits, it tells you the weather conditions and how long it's gonna be for each one, like 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, 30 minutes. On this one, I don't think it tells you how long. It just tells you it's gonna rain for that race, and that's it. So it's gonna be like it's a 50-50 chance. If it's gonna rain, so that means it's gonna rain for the race, but we don't know if it's gonna rain at the start. So if it rains at the start, then yeah, they could qualify on the sauce for sure. But if it says it is going to rain for the race, but it doesn't rain at the start, then it can still cost him the soft start. I'll just quickly be right back. I got my food ready. I'm on 83% now.
Yeah, you'll make the race easy. Alright, just running on board with Hudson at the moment. He's done it quite nicely through the first sector. Which, obviously track limits around here. We might see a couple of penalties in the race, even in the rain. Especially through that first sector. A couple of validations, although not too many, having a bit of trouble. The person that is in trouble is Legends, who was very quick in Q1. I think he actually topped the session by a fair few tenths. Is yet to set a lap. Unfortunately, we got yellow flags because of Matty. We got 2 minutes to go. He's got to get out like sharpest. Yeah, he's out now just turn 1, but he's going to have 1 lap to set a competitive lap time to get himself into the top 10. Currently in 10th place is Musical Rocket, but he's on an out lap. As Hudson improves by a tenth to go 32.4. Stays in 5th though. Rocket's got to improve because he's the one in danger. Stygian is still sticking to his medium tyres. Validates a 40.4. So again, if it's raining in the race, why would you go on mediums? This is a little bit interesting. Especially you've got loads of guys on soft. Pigeon Munch, who's getting a lovely slipstream from Legends there. As Cornish pops himself into second on a 132.157. Puts 3 drivers on a 32.1. Very close. We are looking at the top 10. Pigeon, Legends yet to score. Yet to set a lap.
Ultimate G is back.
I got confused with football. I can't believe I'm bringing football into this. I said Pigeon and Legends are yet to score. No, they've yet to set a lap. Pigeon goes 9th.
I mean, you want to bring football
Oh,
Technicals into.
Legends is out.
Oh,
Legends is out.
Legends,
He's
you binned it.
Okay, Matty, all the best to you. 32-142 from Hudson matches the time from Unity to the thousands. But Legends, I know what he's done. He's either track extended the last corner or gone over the inside and invalidated the next lap. So Legends, top of Q1, is out in 14th.
He's definitely not going to be happy with that.
Harrison is out as well. Stygian is out as well. It's between Rocket and Shots to Drippy. Rocket's got to find 2/10 on a new set of softs. She should be able to do, I reckon. So I reckon just don't push too much. Oh yeah, that's the other problem I've just thought about. Slytherin's just mentioned in the chat.
2 AIs.
2 AIs. Someone in the chat who has Stowage as a friend, could they message them? Can you message them and basically say, because bad enough having one, but having two, I've seen how much chaos one can cause. As Rocket puts himself safe at 32.2, he is through to the next set. I just realised how close it is. Look at the top 7. 1.3. There's 800s covering the top 6. What?
Yep. I tell you, they are close. No matter, they are so close to each other in qualifying. It's ridiculous.
So Drippy misses out by half a tenth on the Q3.
Yeah.
It's not bad being a reserve. Although, again, I reckon if he went on softs,
you know
same
what?
with Stygian, I reckon they'd be through.
I'm just about to hit 97. I could actually join at Q3 at this rate.
Yeah, so I'm spotting a dilemma here with 2 AI cars going round. Wet weather conditions as well. So I'm having a thought here. And I want the
This is not good then.
Can you I was going to say, can you take a screenshot? You can't because you're not in the lobby yet.
Nope.
So I've just had a thought, and I need a screenshot for this.
Right.
Can I take a screen? Oh, you can.
Do not do anything. Because what I can do.
Taken one.
I'm taking a picture of the top 14 on my camera, on my phone.
Right.
On
So
the
here's my thought. Here's my thought here. So we're gonna have 2 AI cars going around the track of Slytherin and Matty. They both. Slytherin, obviously, he hasn't had enough practice. He's not coming back because, you know, he said he's a danger to others. That's fine. It's acceptable. Matty, he said his reason in the chat there. You can all see it.
Yeah, that's what's
So we know the chaos that one AI car is going to give. It's a full wet race. We all know it's a full wet race. No one's going to have advantage of tyres. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Have a reset lobby. Like, do Q3, reset for the race. So then you don't have the 2 AI cars going round.
Yeah.
You can easily set it to full wet weather.
Yep. I think I agree with that.
Because you know there's going to be pain with 2 AI cars going round.
Oh yeah, 100%. I know that pain.
In wet weather as well.
I know that pain. Oh, really?
What's the thought, chat? What's the thought, chat, on that?
What's it telling me to read?
Send opinions.
Bloody EA privacy and cookie policy.
I know. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. No one reads it.
No, that's what I do.
No
I just
one
scroll
ever
all the way down
reads
to the bottom. Like, well, you must be Like,
It's a gaming fact. It's a gaming fact. Whenever a game says, "Can you read all the licensing agreement?" Even though it's actually quite serious stuff, who reads it?
oh yeah.
No one in the history of man
You must probably
reads it.
be living at home with your parents, just bored out of your life just to read that. I'm just probably spitting out the facts.
New Herman, should be good. There's 18 viewers watching. I know there's a couple of admins here. Can someone answer my question? Or send in their opinion. What do you think about resetting the lobby with the fact you got 2 AI cars and the fact it's full wet weather and we know? Like, I wouldn't normally do it if, say, it's a dry race, because it takes away the advantage of those starting outside the top 10, right? But if it's full wet, no one has that advantage.
Yeah.
This is once. Stephen agrees. That's good. That's one. Anybody else?
It'd be good if we could the admins too.
Mm-hmm.
Then
I'm gonna cut. Ah, Cornish! Midway
here
through
we
the
go.
S's.
I'm in the game. On board with Mr. I'll stay on board with Pitcher Munch as he's on the slap going through turn 1.
I just popped on board with Evo's midway through the S's. Right, so I'm gonna get no reply. Sliverin, can you? I know you're part of the admin. You're part of the admin chat, plays, aren't you? Or
No, I'm just a commentator.
oh no, you're
I'm
in
a racer.
comms. You're in comms. You can message admin in now.
Okay.
Could you pop one for me? Can you explain the situation? They've got 2 AI cars going round. It's a full wet race, so no advantage if you're outside.
Jay just put it in the chat in the comment chat saying who are the two AI cars.
Sturridge and Matty. The thing is, with Sturridge, he can rejoin the lobby and retire, but Matty can't. Matty has had to go. So you're going to have at least one, potentially 2.
Yeah.
Because Sturridge might be gone as well, so...
Yeah.
If Evo pops in a 32.5, open us up Q3, 32.5 from Muddy just beats him. But 32.0 from Connor Todd.
Pigeon
Yeah,
Munch
is anybody going to hit the 31s?
Pigeon Munch is just coming around the corner. He did have a little rear end moment slightly in the last parts of the S's, so that's why he's down into a 32.9.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Sturridge and Matty. There's most definitely going to be 1 AI car. At least 2, depends where Sturridge is.
Yeah. Brativich is just coming around the final corner now. With a 33.0, so it looks like he has some problems in that lap.
Hornets is invalidated again on his second run. So Connor Todd currently quickest at the moment. Unity Huss second, just ahead of Hudson. Muddy just ahead of Evo. Rocket in 6th with Pigeon 7th and Crazy Fish in 8th. Cornish and Matty. Well, Matty is... he actually made it through to Q3. He's not going to be setting the time, obviously. I mean, really, if we're going to restart or reset the lobby, well, technically it is a restart.
Yeah.
Needs to be like almost immediate. We've got like 6 minutes left. Rocket, what are you doing? Real spinning his tyres just before he starts the lap.
Looks like Matty the Mighty, I think that's just how it's pronounced, said in the chat saying, not gonna lie, tomorrow night scares me.
RSF5, innit? Oh god. Well, they have a day. They have a day to Had it in F5. AI came out of the pits after driver retired. Nightmare to get past. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In full wet as well. You can have 2 of them. The spray.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Like, Rocket, what? Is Rocket showing off?
Yeah, it's Rocket. What do you think?
Day isn't long enough. Well, think how these guys had to put up with it. They've had less than a day. Imagine those coming
They had
in
hours.
from, you know,
They had a couple of hours or so.
some had minutes. Some had minutes. Storage didn't even have any time at all. Just dropped it. Pre-season was bad enough. Oh, pre-season was like a month ago. Yeah, I'm just putting that option out there of a restart. That's all. Putting that opinion across. I mean, if it was me, I would, but I'm not in that position. I'm not in that power. We both know it's going to need like an admin choice.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, with 2 AI cars in a full wet race, there's going to be pain.
It's gonna be carnage!
That stewards and etc. will probably have to cause. And a restart wouldn't really stop anything. It'd be, what, 2-3 minutes? No one gets an advantage because everyone is on full wet tyres, of course. We got 4 minutes anyway, so currently on a Todd on the pole.
Mr. Cornish is just on an out lap at the moment. He'll be the first drivers to set a lap.
And Slytherin saying all depends on weather.
It's
all
goddamn
wet,
pouring
apparently.
it down!
Yeah, according to multiple drivers, it's full wet.
But you never know, really. They could just possibly bait us out with that.
Advantage is you could use a full wet setup for the race if you restart. True. There is that.
Yeah, I got one. I got one for every truck.
You're weighing up that between the annoyance of 2 AI cars.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I know from personal experience. Anyway, Mr. Cornish really winding himself up. Really slow in the last corner to get... Look at that. He's almost caressing that white line. Look at him. UE Sports sweat into turn 1. Anyway, back down the hill through turn 2, completely flat out right hand, and then into the S's. So already invalidated through there. Oh, how close through turn 4. And again.
Oh, you look like you got away with that then.
Jesus. That's another thing. I think most would have a full wet setup on anyway if they knew it was chucking it down.
I would.
Anyway, out of the edge of the S's, so pretty good from Cornish. It was absolutely on the limits, but it's about right. Look at him. Jesus. What are you doing?
He's boss wet.
Look at him. Carry on as normal. Okay.
Oh,
Been told
okay.
from Camo, he is an admin.
Yeah, okay. Thank you,
Carry on as
Camo.
normal. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Look at Cornish, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's
That
pretty
looks
good
like
lap.
pad controls. Then a wheel control there.
Here's a winner. So are they on grid? Well, Matty would be 10th and Sturridge will be 15th. Cornish, this is looking actually pretty good. Did the esports line works? He did! 31.8. All the esports lines worked.
Well, let's just
Matty's
say this.
10th and Sturridge 15th.
Matty's 10th and yeah, Sturridge is 15th.
Yeah. Great lap from Cornish. The lines worked. I mean, they were ridiculous to watch, but they worked. Maybe that's how it goes. I mean, I don't do it because you're supposed to be offline for when you're braking into the next corner.
Alright, so next driver to set a lap will be Mud Biscuit. He was just up in the third sector. He has gone apparently gone purple and 2/10 up in the middle sector.
2/10 would put him on a 32 flat. He needs a little bit more. You'll find in this last sector on a fresh set. Got time to go again if he has the fuel. Nice through there. 31. No, 31.9. Go second though.
Okay, you do that, Camo.
Like 30 seconds.
Unity Harsh!
Oh, Unity Harsh! 31.7.
Get in there, my lad!
Like 30 seconds to make a decision.
Yeah.
Mercedes, Rocket just starting a lap. Red Bull of Cornish going again. Still got time. He's still using his esports lines. 4 seconds left. And the time is up.
And here comes JJ Hudson around the final corner. That's going to be a 31.9.
Just had a Muddy, but Muddy's on a lap. Crazy Fish.
77th. Evo. Stays.
Four attempts improvement, stayed 6th.
Alright, Muddy Biscuit has invalidated. What's Connaughton doing? Connaughton is on a lap. He's got. And I'll tell you this. It looks like he might get. Unity could possibly get in a little toe here. Is he not using the. Oh no, Unity Hush is invalidated.
Only slightly up is Connaughton. Which, to be fair, actually would still maybe push him on the front row.
Yeah. This is good final set that he needs.
Rocket is half a second up on his lap, currently 8th, which would put him contention for top 5. Storage has joined. Is he going to join to retire his car? That would be very good if he does.
Connaughton goes 4th.
1/1000th ahead of Muddy Biscuit. Cornish.
Here
All
comes
very wide in the
Rocket.
penultimate
Goes
corner.
6th. So it's just Pidgeman who comes into the pits, and that's qualified.
No! Cornish on the last lap got a little bit closer. But not enough. Unity on pole. That's the best qualifying for Cornish so far this season, I think.
Yeah.
3.5 attempts covering the top 7.
Let's just go a screenshot.
We're carrying on as normal by the looks of it, because I think storage is Discord. On the stream, so I can't see the Discord. Carry on, I think. Do you think?
Oh, you know.
No. Storage is back. Yeah, I think he's gonna retire the car.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. Carry on as normal.
It's fine. Hopefully.
At the end of the day, I was putting the option out there, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Putting the thought.
Oh, look at this! I love it, I love
It's
it, I
raining.
love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it!
Is it heavy?
What?
Doesn't look to be that heavy. Oh, it's intermediates. I was gonna say, it wasn't chucking it down.
Yeah. It's intermediate conditions, so...
Yeah, we'll carry on as normal, I think. As storage is doing the very noble thing of returning to the lobby to retire his car. So
Yep.
at least we're only going to have one.
Hello,
We're gonna have
Noble.
one, but
Saying hi in the chat.
yeah, Mighty saying, like you were saying, the web. I don't know how I feel about it with the changes. Well, your guess is as good as mine. I've only done like 5 laps in the dry. I have not tested it in the wet yet, so
I have no clue!
ask the F2 drivers. They're probably the first people.
Literally.
Maybe they could be the first people in league racing of all the leagues out there. If you think about it.
Maybe, maybe not.
Like all the major leagues out there, because, you know, Some haven't started because of the delayed performance.
I think WR will still keep going.
MT the Mighty tried Portugal today from cockpit view. Jeez. Oh no! You need to try it from nose cam, front nose cam. I think that'd be better.
And I can confirm we have got the rubbish Mercedes safety car.
Yeah. Oh, it's the red one, isn't it?
Yeah. Boo! We want the Aston.
I'll tell you the first thing. I thought on my second lap around Portimao, because the first one was like, what's this track like in an F1 car? The second lap was like, turn 1's gonna be fun, because it's a really long straight into a quite fast right-hander.
It's a fast 6th gear right-hander. You want to hit it just on the red and white curve, just before you hit the yellow curve.
Imagine trying to overtake people in that. Not much of a braking zone, is it?
No. And then you think about it, as soon as you exit that corner, you have to perfectly exit that corner to get that perfect line into turn 2, which is a flat-out gear 7. Which then also turns into braking zone, or turn 3. But anyway, time for the big show. And we will...
You want to take us through it?
Yeah, I love doing this. So starting in P16 in the McLaren, it is Mega Centurion. In P15 we have the Alfa Romeo of Storage. In P14.
Quick thing, we're going to have 3... No, we are still going to have 2, because Mega Centurion left and he hasn't joined back.
In P14, we have got IGN Legends for Alfa Romeo. In P13, it is the Black Mercedes, it is Harrison. In P13, it's the Ferrari of Stygian in P12.
12. Yeah.
Yep. In P11, we have got the Red Bull of Shots to Drippy. I love that game tag already. Of course, the disconnected car, unfortunately, is Matty's Alpha Tardy. In 9th, we have got the pain in the ass has Mr. Pigeon Munch. Catch that pigeon, shall we say. In P8, we have got the Frank Williams team, Williams Racing, of their driver Crazy Fish in P8. In P7, we have got the other Ferrari of SLR Evo. P6, it is Musical Rocket in the Black Mercedes. AlphaTauri's Muddy Biscuit in P5. Then we got the double trouble of Aston Martins in 4th and 3rd of Connor Todd and JJ Hudson. In the Red Bull, it is RSF1 Cornish. And your pole sitter in the Alpine, formerly known as Renault, Yuji Hush.
Yep. Big races for Unity Hush and for Cornish. Obviously, Unity had that no points in Japan after a 2nd and a 5th. Very strong starts. Needs to get his challenge back on track. You got Cornish, who picked up his first points in Japan. Has a good chance here to add some more to his total. Championship leader Muddy Biscuit in 5th, with his closest rival Pigeon Munch down in 9th. After I think a struggle in Q3. It's all going to be the question of who's going to get it up the hill, back down in these tricky conditions. I'm not going to get a good camera angle. Everyone's on the nose cam. Apart from all the way back on board of Unity. Right, here we go. 5 red lights for the F2 division, and away they struggle off the line. There's a Ferrari straight through the middle as they all go through it. And it's that Rocket right up at the inside past the 2 Astons and having to go at Cornish into the first corner. Cornish goes wide as you go 3 wide, but Rocket's up to 3rd.
Spun it. That's him. There you go, Storage.
Yep, Unity has bolted away. He's already got 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of Cornish, who seems to be holding back Mr. Rocket, who's had a lightning start, so he's loving these conditions. Pigeon is having a look at Hudson, so Pigeon's up a few places as well. As is Shots Too Drippy, as is Legends, up from the back of the grid up to 9th already. And already we've got a corner cut for Sturridge, who I think he'll probably retire pretty soon.
Yep.
As a Ferrari of Evo, lunging up on the inside of Pigeon. So Pigeon has a good start, but Evo's trying to demote him a little bit.
Everybody's just being careful as well at the back, getting past, just trying to get past Matty. They're all being careful. Right now.
Yeah. Pigeon and Evo still sorting themselves out.
Yeah, but I must say, Unity House had a really great start as well. Really now open a 1.4 second lead to Cornish.
Oh, Evo trying to fight back on Pigeon. Oh, he couldn't stop himself from sliding into the side of him and he's round. Might have wing damage as well.
And Spinala.
Yeah, I was fighting with Pigeon, had a big slide, couldn't stop it because...
Doesn't seem no sign of wing damage on that Ferrari.
Oh! Rocket trying to get past Cornish. Cornish is being dropped by Unity. I think Musical Rocket has the more pace here, but he's going to find a way by. Is he going to make a big lunge up into turn 1? I think he is. And just about, Cornish is still there though. A Red Bull and a Mercedes having no contact between each other.
This is not right.
Not speak too soon. Jeez. Rocket just squeezes ahead. And Sturridge has retired his car, so there we go.
There we go.
I mean, we're still going to have Matty Centurion at the back, but so we have one less. Thank you, Sturridge. The Rocket on the move, Mr. Blazer.
Yeah. Great start from Rocket at the moment, making up the grid, and now getting past Cornish. He wants to close that gap already straight away to Unity Hush, who's just at the moment flying ahead at the moment with a 2.7 lead.
Legends is on the back of Shots Too Drippy. Look at the performance of the Alfa Romeo. Might lunge up on the inside of the end of the back straight. He is.
Breaks late and sweeps past the inside, past the Red Bull, and gets the position.
Nicely done. There's the pit stop strategy. Even on intermediates, has Hudson, I think, has had a spin round.
Yeah, it is, yes,
he has.
He's got to be careful. Okay, that's good.
Alright. Yeah, as you can see with the intermediates, they have to pit at least once. They cannot go to the end of the race, unlike the full wets. That's if it stays intermediate tyres. Because obviously it could get heavier than this.
Yeah, definitely. Unity Hush now 3 laps in, sets another fastest lap. And already, he's actually, no matter what, he's still ever so slightly gaining that, opening that lead to Musical Rocket.
I think Cornish is would have preferred this to stay in the dry by the looks of it, because Rocket and Parson Man is pulling away.
He's now got Connor Todd right on the gearbox.
Say the one person of all the gains that have been made, I mean, like Legends is up 8 places, Rocket up 4, Pigeon up 4, Muddy Biscuit down 3 places.
Yeah. Not a good start from Muddy, but hopefully he can just let that by and just try to get some momentum and make his way go back up through the good field. And he just ever so slightly dropping DRS range of Shots Too Drippy, even though there is no DRS of course in these conditions.
No.
But if it was to dry, he is ever so slightly dropping out of that DRS window.
Yeah, I was going to say double saying he's getting overly excited about Portimao, saying, "Can we put it in the calendar already?" It's like, no, we've already discussed this.
Oh! Muddy Biscuit almost had a little moment on the exit of one of the corners before the left-hander before this triple right. Had a little moment, So he's lost a little bit more time now to shorts to Drippy, and let's put Stygian a little bit more closer to the back.
Unity Hush is absolutely flying. He's the only guy in the 146s. Everyone else is in the 147s.
Yeah, he's
4 seconds up the road.
he is making that wet setup really play into well in that Alpine.
He clearly likes this conditions and this track and the updated
performance.
Hanley model, I guess.
Harrison's gone! Harrison's lost the rear end at turn 2. And he went kind of sideways. He kind of went sideways into the tyre barrier. But lucky enough to get away with no damage.
Is it getting heavier to you?
It does look like it is getting heavier. We could potentially might see some full wets coming out, maybe, if it gets worse.
Yeah, I can confirm MT the Mighty. There are discussions about a few socials around Portimao, potentially this weekend.
On board with Mr. Fishmunch.
Might have a streamer for that as well, but it will not be me.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll make it. I'll have to check when I'm working, of course.
I'm working on the Sunday, and apparently the socials are on Saturday, so I just want my day off.
Yeah.
I want the one day off because I'm working 6 days, and then one day off, and then another 6. So.
Usually I just open up that gap to 4.5 seconds now. He is really going for it.
Yeah, that's my bad, Stephen. I completely forgot that Mega Centurion did leave during qualifying and hasn't returned. So there are still 2 AI cars on the track at the moment.
Yeah.
Fortunately, at this point, they're not going to cause any trouble because they are actually going fast enough. We might not even lap them, or at least not for a fair while.
Already into the pits for full wets.
Nothing to lose, but.
Gamble.
But they can't bring all 3 now. Buy a game and you have to wait half a year to get the full game. Because maybe all 3 aren't ready.
Yeah. Now, Ocean Legends is right on that gearbox of Mr. Fishmunch.
Oh, Harrison's already spun on his full wets.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't think it's time yet.
Definitely
the
not.
rain is getting heavier. Thing is with those tracks, Portimao, Imola, and Jeddah, they got to get it right.
Yeah.
You'd rather they get it right.
Yeah, definitely. It has to be
Cornish.
right. Oh, Cornish!
3-second time.
Corner, Todd!
How could you? I mean, I was just gonna say, how can you corner cut in the wet? And I'm like, I'd do the same thing.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, right. Yeah. So do I sometimes.
Yeah. I'm very nervous for Mexico, and you should know why.
It's quite, hey, you're not the only one.
Yeah. Well, maybe this update will make it easier. I don't know.
No. On board this, I've got a lovely helicopter camera here with this 3-car battle that's happening between Shorts to Dripping, Muddy Biscuit, and Stygian. That's happening now.
I guess the real question is, of these 3 new tracks, what would you rather have? Would you rather have one, then the next, or would you like all 3 when they're done?
Muddy Biscuit's going to try to send the inside of Shorts to Drippy. brakes late, but just couldn't get the traction on the exit of the corner. And at the moment, the Red Bull still stays ahead of the AlphaTauri. But the AlphaTauri driver is still going to try to find the way around. It's going to go for
she's
the
opened the door.
inside. But look how short
the exit.
He had the exit there. But just couldn't get the traction and loses the position to Stidgen. No, not Stidgen, to Muddy Biscuit. But now Stidgen is coming into play. He's going to try to find. Eventually, we'll find a way past Red Bull as well. Right, sorry about that. You were saying?
What was it? So obviously we've got Portimao now, so we've got Imola in a couple of months, and then Jeddah in November.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather what they're doing now? So obviously Portugal's ready, so you can have it now. Then Imola when it's ready, and then Jeddah when it's ready in November. Or would you rather have all three in November?
I personally would say have all, at least Imola and Portimao ready at release, because you think about it, the game came out during Silverstone. That was like what, a couple of months ago. And to be fair, I think they really should have really had the data and the statistics of the tracks of Imola and Portimao ready. But I think that they could have really tried to get those two tracks ready on release at least. Not wait for this kind of long time for it.
It's one of those, isn't it? Because we don't work on games like this, so we don't know how difficult it is. No one can really answer that unless you do.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, by the looks of it, we've got a lovely, interesting battle there from 3rd to 6th. By the looks of him, Cornish down to Legends. And Unity Harsh has really opened that gap. He is now 6.3, 6.2 ahead of Musical Rocket.
Yeah, this is turning into I know it's lap 8 now. 28. This is turning into, if it stays like this, because this is the thing. Because Legends, Jesus Christ, how to get that? How on earth to get that out of the wall? It looks to me, if it stays like this, Blazer, this is a race to lose for Unity.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's a commentator's curse if I've ever seen one. Rocket looks relatively comfortable in second. This is a battle for the last step of the podium, and it goes to Cornish, Connor, Pigeon, or Legends.
Yeah, 100%.
There's an 8-second gap to the battle for 7th. Muddy, Shots, and Stygian. Crazy fishes back into the points in 10th because he did gradually did come out of it. Got ahead of Evo into 10th. Then it's Hudson. And you've got Matty, Mega, and Harrison, who is back on the intermediates, by the way. The wets, it's not wet tyres yet.
Then you can see on the track map as well that Unity Harsh is really pushing. He's just set a fastest lap of a 1:45.9, and he is catching up to Harrison already to be lapped. Connor Todd, on the other hand,
just to put in perspective how comfortable Unity Harsh is right now, his fastest lap is just set at 45.9. The next best is a 46.9 from Connor Todd, who's currently 4th.
Yeah, and he's saying that Connor Todd's
beyond
right on
comfortable.
the gearbox of Cornish. His Crazy Face picks up a 3-second time penalty now.
My mouse was really say as to why, and that was part of it. They have a 10-man team. Yeah, there's a lot of things to factor in when you build a new track, basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, because Baltimore, they can't just simply copy and paste from, say, another game. Because it's a completely different data, and you got to code the AI and DRS line, everything. Imola, I mean, they've made Imola before, but obviously it's a lot different now.
Yeah.
And then Jeddah is from scratch, so it's one of those buts and maybes. And then you got to throw in the pandemic into all of that.
Yeah,
which,
definitely.
you know, they probably didn't have their full member of staff all the time.
Yeah. I agree on that one as well.
I mean, at this point, a month into this game, or no, it's not, it's more than a month into this game, a month would be racing, considering they've more or less patched up all the fixes, all the things wrong. I mean, it's not 100% perfect still, yeah, but it's raceable now, I would say. Ish.
Yeah.
Those on the wheel may not agree because the force feedback thing is still there.
No, yeah.
You know, we're getting there, you know, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. I appreciate it, so they are eventually getting there. It's taking them time, but they are eventually getting to that problems, to fix those problems.
Mm-hmm. Luke in the chat is a huge critic of Codemasters, I can tell.
Yeah.
He's having like, I mean, there's no excuse.
Ooh, Legends. Really close to the back of Pigeon Munch now.
Yeah, might have a battle going on here. Will he be close enough for a lunge? No. What better of it? Pigeon runs a bit deep though. I'm thinking at the moment, if only... Oh, Pigeon, slow on the traction. Legends gives him a tap.
Oh, we got yellow flags. Oh, he's got to be careful. That's Harrison.
Round. Another lead at your Harrison's really struggling.
Yeah, you had to be careful as well because Unity Arch was coming around. Legends picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah. Bit of a headbutt pass, I would say, on Pigeon. Gave him a little tap, which forced him off wide, but up into 5th.
Yeah, but you think about Mr. Pigeon, he's not going to let that go easily. I mean, he's still staying close behind Alfa Romeo at the moment.
I was just thinking, if you consider where Legend started, and where's position change? 14th.
Yeah.
And that's because he messed up Q2 a little bit with the invalidations. If he hadn't done that, I would have said easily top 10.
Yeah, definitely.
The pace he had in Q1. If only he had got into Q3. Where would he be right now? Probably at least 2nd.
Yeah, definitely.
The pace he's showing right now.
She's dripping now, picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Slivering. There's fast and then there's bully in this division. Jesus. On Unity at the moment.
Yeah.
Just I think the only thing you would say as he's midway through lap 11, this is easily an opportunity where you could lose concentration because he's not battling.
Yeah. Oh.
Cornish.
Cornish is
Cornish,
gone.
no. He was holding on to 3rd. You got any damage?
No, it looks like he just lit up the rear end.
Oh, Cornish.
Oh,
Why?
Cornish. No.
Yeah, this is kind of like an Ayrton Senna Monaco situation. He's so comfortable in the lead that he could ease off and then lose concentration and then spin and drop it. Not saying he will, but that's the danger, though, isn't it?
Hudson is into the pits. Oh, Hudson spun it into the pits and damaged his front wing.
Oh, that's not going to get pitted, is it? Or repaired?
It is being repaired.
What is it? Oh no, it is. Thank God. That used to be a thing, remember? If you damage your front wing in the pits, they then don't change it.
Yeah.
Fresh set of inters. He's going to have to push those inters a little bit, because that's an early stop.
Yeah. And think about it as well, it was a long pit stop because of that front wing change. And where he was, just behind Evo, it might actually open a gap at least nearly a second to that now. Or maybe more. But when Evo eventually decides to pit.
So with these inters, you could at least get them halfway if we're staying as these conditions. Don't you? You can't sort of... If you pit early like what Hudson does, he's now going to push those laps to the end.
Yeah.
Or those tyres to the end. Rocket, struggling with this lap. Unity Couch says there's 46.5 from Unity just now. What is Rocket gonna do? 47, 48 flat. And that was about a lap from Rocket. 46.9 from Connor.
Catch the pigeon is
Mills.
into the pits.
Millsy pointing out the fact that my commentator's cursed when I was doing F4.
Yeah. Station is also into the pits.
Getting slightly early, or do you reckon they'll be fine?
Uh,
Gotta go 15 laps.
it all depends on how well you are on your tyre wear.
I think I've noticed with Connor Todd, I guess he was kind of stuck behind Cornish because he's been released from him and he's now catching up to Rocket.
Yeah. He's pretty much been stuck behind Cornish since lap 1. And just couldn't find a way past him, but now that Cornish has pitted. Cornish
That's the,
No, Cornish didn't. Pit. Cornish spun it, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Cornish spun it.
Yeah.
Giving it back up though, still in 5th. I was just seeing with Unity's lead, he's on the end of the back straight as Rocket and Connor enter it.
Yeah.
That's how much of a lead he has. All I'm saying with the whole lose your concentration thing, Ayrton Senna did it when he was a minute and a half in the lead in Monaco.
Yeah. Into
So
the
Connor
pits. Now Connor Todd.
Connor looking for the undercut potentially.
That's a bit of a good stop here for the Aston Martin driver, which it does look like a good stop. So he'll slot in behind shorts to Drippy and ahead of Mr. Crazy Fish.
So he's got a decent gap.
Yeah.
Push here. He doesn't want to catch Drippy too quickly as
Cornish.
Cornish picks up his second penalty. We are officially halfway in this race.
Yeah.
Still technically
Ooh.
13 running.
Actually, I was saying about that thing between Hudson and Evo. Of course, Hudson had that front wing change. He actually... Oh, no. Oh, okay. What just happened there? Hudson... Oh,
Hudson's off. Oh, straight off.
Hudson is out.
Is that going to be a safety car? That is right off in the S's.
There's no near the track, so...
Would have called it by now.
It would have been called.
Safety car would be interesting, but I don't think it's going to do it. Pigeon, who's just pitted, has been caught right up behind Crazy Fish, who is yet to pit and is struggling by the looks of it. This cost Pigeon some time. Unity stays out. Legends pits from 3rd. Yeah, no safety car. You can see the visible difference Pigeon has, and he cannot find a way through.
And Legends and also Shots to Drippy is in. Shots to Drippy gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pits. And now we also just seen Crazy Fish in the Williams into the pits as well.
Legends pops out ahead of Pigeon Munch, I think. Is that overtaker position? Was Pigeon ahead of Legends before? As Pigeon nearly loses it before the S's.
Yeah. Legends was ahead of Pigeon before the pits.
Okay. I think that gap has extended a little bit because Pigeon got caught up behind Crazy Fish.
Yeah. Yeah,
Top
he did.
3 yet to pit.
Yeah. You see, Unity House is just like gaining to the 2 disconnected car of Mega Centurion and Matty. And Unity House is in.
Right. That's just about right. These tyres that he'll pit onto will easily get to the end.
Yeah. What about Musical Rocket? Is he going to respond? Yes, Musical Rocket is responding as well.
This is going to be close to Connor because Connor's had 2 laps of undercut on Rocket.
Musical Rocket is just coming out now. Bonus gets ahead of Rocket. You see there's a bit.
Connor, fastest lap.
Connor Todd sets the fastest lap. Where is... He actually did get past Musical Rocket.
2 laps of undercut and a fastest lap to boot.
And he gets
Connor in
past.
second. Now what he's got to do now is pull away because he has a 3-second time penalty. Rocket does not. He'll get at least 3 seconds to hold down to that second.
Yeah.
So we just have Cornish of the leaders to pit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Unity has a 12-second lead, so it hasn't really lost anything out of all that.
Nah.
I did say he needed it after Japan. The no points. It's back in style.
Yeah,
and with Muddy in 7th for not really gaining anything from 7th, and Pigeon in 6th, doing well for his chances early on.
Yeah, 100%. Doing a great job.
Still 12 laps.
Yeah.
Still 12 laps.
Now we should see Cornish coming in now.
Oh.
Interesting. Evo 3-second time penalty.
Still using his esports lines I've noticed, Cornish. No wonder he gets corner cut penalties. 45.5. Wow. 4/10 quicker than the leader.
Yeah. Staging now for 3-second time penalty.
He's not ruling himself out of a potential podium, is Legends.
No. Is it raining all race? Mirrosy says. I think it is.
It looks like it. It was definitely easing off. It was heavier like lap 10-ish, wasn't it? It now looks like it's back to either intermediate, so it's drying or stopping.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it. Maybe is that the reason why Cornish is staying out? He's thinking, has he got the call to say this rain's going to stop? Is this
Don't know, maybe. Oh, at Shots to
Drippy.
Drippy.
Right at the top of the hill. Really lovely little camera. I love that shot. Just to the edge of the S's as they go over the rise of the hill.
Yeah.
Love that camera shot.
Oh, Harrison spun it. Again at the by the last corner. Oh, it's by the pit entry as well.
Apparently Cornish is staying out to the end. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I mean, got nothing to lose, I guess. Beauty House takes back the fastest lap, by the way. 45.0. And Legends still on a 45.5. Overtakes the AI car of Centurion. Oh yeah, they're catching the AI cars now.
Lost to Drippy,
Oh,
3
Matty
seconds time
Centurion.
penalty.
What I was worried about. So they're not too bad if you know what they're going to do. But they can sort of brake suddenly, and they are a lot slower, and Rocket's being caught well up. He's got corner cut penalty as well. He's under big pressure from Legends.
Legends got a 3 second time penalty as well.
What are they up to now? So Legends is on 6. Matching Cornish, and Rocket and Connor have now got 3. Chris is in the chat.
Oh.
Hi Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Yeah, we were originally going to have 3 AI cars, Chris, because Storage initially said he wasn't going to come back while he kindly came in and retired his car. We still have Centurion and Matty going round. Only got 2 battles, Blazer. Legends on the back of Rocket. And Evo and Crazy Fish by the looks of it. Everywhere else is spread out.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, as Drippy's had another spin. All these yellow flags and spins popping up. A safety car would be horrible for Unity right now. I think at the moment, a change of conditions or safety car is the only way that's going to stop Unity from winning this race. Or a crash, of course, but I think he's in control, isn't he? He doesn't need a push at all. Shouldn't.
Yeah.
How is Cornish doing this?
I don't know.
Well, Chris, if you want to know what happened, you can watch this race back on the YouTube channel. If you can subscribe to that as well, which would be very nice. Did I sound like a YouTuber then?
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe the video.
It helps us. Helps us, really does. Right, so Connor Todd has got to get by Cornish as soon as possible here. He's probably thinking, what on earth are you doing as well?
Yeah.
Because he's clearly struggling, but he's thinking, okay, maybe I can hold these guys up and maybe think of Sliver, that's not fair. We've seen what he's put.
Yeah, I'm offended with that Slither.
I think he's directing it as Chris kind of has a big look at Cornish. You see the visual.
Oh,
Difference.
corner.
Jesus.
Corner. That was a rear end.
I'd say the one thing Cornish is doing is making this all interesting, is bunching all these guys up.
Yeah, definitely.
What else we got? There's another one as well, but I think that's Harrison a lap down. Behind a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Crazy Fish and Evo are close. It's like these guys, a four-way fight. Yeah, Chris is doing F4 now. So it's not like Not like Chris is been banished to the Dark Realm.
Oh.
He's taken over my job in F4.
Okay.
Yeah, he's taken over my job of commentating cursing F4 division. This is what I was doing the last 3 weeks.
Oh, Rubens.
No, the best one actually. Because this thing with Immortal and Williams at the moment in F4, like he has crashed out in all 3 Q1 sessions.
Yeah.
And I said in Japan, as he went through the 2 Degnas, he needs to have a qualifying session that can make Q2, and literally seconds later he crashes into the barriers under the bridge. Literally 2 seconds after I said he needs to make a Q2, and I hope he does, and then he binned it. So, oh, Connor goes wide, and Rocket is through. Edge of turn 1. I don't know whether he made contact with Cornish, because Cornish is still hanging on to those tyres. But Connor has a little slip, and Rocket is through. And that is full position. Now it isn't, because Connor is really... Jesus. Connor's just got another time penalty, so he's now equal with Legends.
Starting to get interesting. Substitute if he goes into the pits and retired.
You know what else this is doing? Cornish, like, defending like his life depends on it. Giving Unity Hush like a bigger lead than what it could be. 16 seconds almost. See if Rocket has already made a move on Cornish early in this race. Getting closer. Up in the inside of turn 1. Not close enough. Cornish good on the brakes with Rocket. Over the curb slightly, but I think he's going to do it. Deja vu. Side by side for the S's, but I think Rocket is just ahead and takes that 2nd place. And that'll be... 2nd legit, because he's only got 3-second time penalty at the moment. Cornish though, not giving it up. Looking into the hairpin.
Yellow flag, that'll be Harrison. Yeah, completely lost his front wing this time.
In all these teasers of yellow flags and no safety car yet.
Yeah. We're getting close to the end though.
Cornish! No! Cornish! No! Hits the back of Rocket!
Oh,
and Connor's got caught up, and Legends.
Oh, the tires!
Connor's lunged
Oh, what is happening?
Cornish, as is Legends. I think there's front wing damage for Legends as well. That all got very messy. Cornish just got caught out completely as his tyres obviously are struggling. Hit the back of Rocket, and Legends definitely has damage. On his front wing, I don't know whether Legends struggling. That is such a shame for Legends. He's had such a good race.
Legends is so unfortunate for him. He was doing a great job as well there until that happened. Until that all just started to happen. It was just a matter of time.
I'm going to call out a film title: A Series of Unfortunate Events. Anyone who knows it. Oh, but you know it.
No.
Hey.
I don't know it,
film
but
like
it sounds
film of Jim Carrey's got it. Pens.
Junior.
There you go, Mr. Junior.
Hello.
Also, hi, Junior. Can you return to racing, please?
Hi, Junior.
Because I would like it if you do.
We miss you, Junior. Racing. Cornish picks up a 2-second time
Cornish.
penalty.
I mean, his tyres are going to be
Cornish, be careful,
absolute.
please.
His tyres are absolutely. They're going to be terrible right now. I don't know how.
It's just maybe.
I mean, maybe he's not good enough. I need a word beginning with Y.
You know he's gonna ask. Oh no!
Oh, rocket again! Not rocket again, Cornish. It's his tyres, isn't it? He cannot brake properly.
He was braking well late. It didn't help with his tyres as well. But ever since that hits the back of Connor Todd, well, it looks like it got away with wing damage as well.
Look at the. If you ride on board the TV pod, look at the tyre tread on them. You can barely even see them.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell whether they're worn, because they almost look like slicks.
Yeah. They're going into very bad conditions.
I mean, granted, with his penalties, I mean, he's going to drop behind Pigeon, who, despite not really featuring that much, Pigeon might end up with a fourth with this. No, actually, Pigeon might actually get a podium.
He could get a podium. Oh, that's Harrison.
Big off for Harrison. Is that 24? That's right in the middle of the road, surely.
Yeah.
Surely. No? What?
No.
No, they're not. I mean, I really don't want a safety car to ruin Unity Hush's lead at the moment, but
Evo picks up a 3-second
would make it interesting.
Evo's got IGN Legends all over the back of him. Oh, saying that, Legends got very skirmish.
Oh yeah, Legends would be on fresh inters, wouldn't he? So.
Yeah. Matty's saying in the chat, go on AI points. He's only one position away from it.
AI don't get points. The points don't count. Yeah, if your AI does the race for you. I know he thought his AI was in the points already. That's 11th in the lap down. And
there it is, Unity Hush, 44.9.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to push. That indicates that the track's getting better as well, because he's in the 44s now.
Yeah.
Look, you can just see him going down the hill. I saw him in the background and following up. One-ish.
And
it's not...
the Unity Hush fastest lap was a 44.9. And the fastest lap after that is...
Rocket's 45.6.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. No, Evo's 45.4.
Yeah. So...
I love how the AI's fastest lap is a 52.
Yeah. I can drive fast in the wet.
He has a 20-second lead. So I was on board with Cornish and the end of the triple right-hand, and I saw Unity Hush in the background going down turn 1.
Yeah.
I love that view. How on earth is how's he doing this? How is his tyres? 24 lap. Are they not punctured?
I don't know.
It's not unheard of. I've seen. It's not unheard of. I've seen people do it.
They are died off.
Right, so on penalties, Rocket's going to keep second. Currently. Connor and Cornish will drop behind Pigeon. So Pigeon, yeah, who's actually catching these two, is going to get to third.
Oh, Junior, you jinxed it now.
That's my job. My job to jinx it.
Yeah, don't take Ruben's job.
Yeah, Pigeon is going to get the two ahead on pens. I mean, easily Cornish and Connor. I feel like Connor must have got damage from that because his pace isn't as strong as before.
Yeah, Junior was just saying that now, saying Connor has wing damage from Cornish earlier.
Buddy in a solid 6th place. Again, hasn't featured really.
Yeah.
But he's picking up points. He's being consistent. That's all you need to be.
Legends are 44.9.
Oh, look out. He's beaten Unity Hush's fastest lap by 4 thousandths.
Yeah.
Again, if only he qualified well into Q3. I definitely think he would have had the pace to at least maybe challenge Unity.
Yeah, possibly.
Currently, he's on the back of Evo for a potential 8th, or he's going to get 8th anyway. And may get Stygian, so he's going to leapfrog both Ferraris, if not post-race, but I think you want to get him on track.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the difference. 2 lap inters against 11.
Mr. Regular, subscribe!
But Reckon already had subscribed. Oh, Evo pushing a little bit.
It's a 1 month.
But
The tier 1.
Evo pushing a little bit on Legends, but Legends were easily going to take that. He's got such fresher tyres right now. I think he might have Stygian as well.
Oh,
But look at Pigeon. You know that thing that catch the pigeon that you say?
Yeah. Catch
caught
that
Cornish.
pigeon! The pigeon has caught the Cornish!
You mean caught the Cornish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pigeon caught the Cornish.
Jesus Christ. Unity Hush has a 20-second lead, and you know how long the S's last for?
Yeah.
He's got the whole of that. Legends fastest lap again. It's just beating his previous fastest lap by 2 thousandths. Like high jump.
Now, here we go. Connor Todd, Cornish, and Pigeon all along each other. This is gonna get feisty.
You know how Cornish has 12-second time penalties?
Yeah.
No wonder he does. He's still on those esports lines from qualifying.
Yeah, definitely.
No wonder he gets the pen. He needs to stop doing that.
This was ready.
Oh no, that's a Forza thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's a Forza thing. But to be
So
fair,
I also
that's
hate
kind
that as well.
that can also be related to this game as well. To be fair.
Oh, Hush takes it back. What's by that? What's by that? That's not even by much either. Oh no, that's 3/10. Sorry. It's Hush enters the final lap.
Yeah.
21-second lead. He hasn't been challenged at all.
No.
Even at the exit of turn 1, he was gone.
Legends has now got past Stygian.
Yep. Thought that was a matter of time.
Oh my god, these three on the final lap.
Now Pigeon doesn't need to do anything really, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Just sit here. The podium is his.
Yeah. Crazy Fish with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, Crazy Fish slightly struggled, but he's going to pick up a point for his troubles. There's Cornish
Cornish
15
picks up
seconds
another
now.
one!
Oh dear.
Oh,
It's going to be a battle.
Behind Muddy Biscuit.
It's going to be a battle between divisions, between myself and Cornish, who gets the most penalties.
Yeah.
And T the Mighty has subscribed. Thank you, Mighty.
Should we get on board with Unity?
God, he's that far ahead.
Yeah. So here comes Unity Hush. Round the final corner. He has great qualifying, got pole position, and just led the race from start to finish. And it is Unity Hush in the Alpine wins the United States Grand Prix in Austin, Texas. Musical Rocket had to pick up with few battles there with most drivers, but it will be Musical Rocket coming in home for second. And we still having this. Oh, there he goes.
Oh dear.
And we still
Good
have
thing
this,
across the line.
Yeah, and we still have this battle between the top three, but it's going to be Mr. Pigeon Munch claiming that final podium spot from Connor Todd and RSF and Cornish. They all crash into musical
I
rocket.
missed that. I missed that from
Yeah,
bit
they all
off camera.
did. Money Biscuit will claim 5th place, with Cornish in
Oh god,
6th.
what has happened across the line?
I don't know. Legends in 7th, Stygian in 8th, Evo in 9th, so it's double points for Ferrari there. And Crazy Fish will round up the top 10 with the final point.
Oh, nice little pirouette across the line as well. It's a car park past the front, past the finish line.
Yeah.
Absolutely dominant by Unity Hush, and he needed it. That is a statement, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That is a huge statement. Winning the race by just above over 20 seconds. That is just ridiculous.
I mean, a lot of factors say, 20 seconds. It could have easily been about 10, but he was under no threat
seconds.
at all. I mean, it could have been higher. Yeah, it was under no threat at all the entirety of the race. I mean, no one even lunged him into turn 1.
Yeah.
They all battled behind.
Yeah, what a race we had there. Cornish, from lapping earlier in the race, still managed to finish in 6th and didn't get a puncture.
If he minus the 15 seconds.
It says he didn't make the stop.
No, he didn't. No, he never pitted. I was going to say, he did the whole race on one set of intermediate tyres. I mean, they were really shocking the last few laps, but he got 6th place out of it.
Yeah.
He started 2nd, but there you go. Of course, your retirees as well. Storage, Hudson, Drippy, Harrison, Mega Centurion and Matty never made the race.
Oh, alright. I think we've got a top 3 in.
How do you want to do this?
I don't mind. Oh, okay. Bye, Rocket.
We did have the top 3 in. We did,
yeah.
Briefly.
You take... I'll say you take the lead because
I don't want to
you're
say
the streamer. You take the lead, you take whoever you want.
I'll take Rocket in 2nd, you do the other 2.
Ah, okay. So we'll start in Mr. P3 in the pain in the ass hash car, Mr. Pigeon Munch. Wow. What a race that was, Mr. Pigeon. I mean, you did so well. Fighting your way through the field, having great battles. But tell us how happy you are with that podium.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm happy with it. It felt awful. That was dreadful. I don't know how to drive in the wet on this game compared to what I used to do. And Hush just gave us a good thorough lesson on how to drive in the wet. And yeah, just trying to survive and try not to fall asleep. That was a tough one.
Yeah. But moving on to next week, which is
Abu Dhabi.
Oh God, Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi next week, yeah.
Give us your thoughts on what you think. What?
I've not actually driven it on this game, I don't think, so I don't have a clue.
Okay. Alright. And, well, actually, I'll give you another final question. What are your thoughts on, since the new update? The car performance update, then?
What's it like in the rain?
I don't feel any difference, to be honest with you. I still hate how the cars feel on this game, so it's not much better. I got home from work, did about 3 laps at Portimao, and then joined this, and I don't feel any difference. It still feels pretty bad.
Okay. Well done getting on the podium anyway, bud.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, well done on the third place. 3
Um,
podiums out of 4. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for Mr. Pigeon. Rocket's having problems, apparently. Apparently when he joins the party, everyone's muted, which I've heard that a couple of times before, so hopefully that doesn't become a proper issue.
yeah.
So we will skip forward to the winner. Unity Hush. A dominant performance out top. You were not challenged at all. Not even from the exit of turn 1. Everybody else was battling behind, and you just sauntered off into the distance. Battled with legends for the fastest lap a couple of times throughout that race as well. Just what else can we say? I mean, I said at the start, because obviously you had no points in Japan, difficult week there after a strong start. Oh, you didn't race Japan. Well, there you go. So you needed to come in here and make a statement saying, don't forget about me to the early leaders of Pigeon and Muddy Biscuit, and you've done it in style. 20-second lead. I mean, what else can we say? Just looked easy almost.
I wouldn't say easy. I'm not gonna say it was hard either. Like, I enjoyed it. At the start, got away. Then when I pitted, I looked at what lap it is. I was like, damn, that's gone very quick. Didn't look again. Then I saw Legends battling me for fastest lap. I wasn't pushing that hard, so when he got the fastest lap, I was like, for God's sake, got to push now. So I got the fastest lap and pretty much won it from there. But if it remained dry, I think I might not have won it because my dry pace around it ain't too good.
Yeah, a few people in the chat, Millsy included, said you are very good in the wet, and that definitely showed. Obviously, we asked Mr. Pigeon what he thought about the new update, which for you guys was you didn't have a lot of practice for. And I was thinking, well, you're probably one of the first guys that are practicing it in the wet. You seem to like it.
I practice wet conditions.
Shows that it does.
Yeah, I practice wet conditions every week from a race, but I didn't practice this week because I thought, no, my luck, there won't be any wet weather. And then I look at the radar, and then there's a full wet race. I was like, this is going to be very interesting.
So how did it feel that there? Any sort of difference, or just the fact the cars are slower?
I felt like it was more stable for me. I didn't have as much oversteer. I had a few snaps now and then, but it was more stable than it was before the update, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Abu Dhabi next. Still kind of weird saying that, to be fair, but that's the effect of a random calendar. Could be an interesting one. A few corners, a few curbs around from what I've driven in Abu Dhabi, and I guess that's mostly to do with the career mode and the story as well. What's your thoughts?
I haven't even gone on TT on it yet. I've not even looked at the track yet, so I don't know how it's going to go for me. I'm just hoping to top 5 early, because I know Muddy and Pigeon are slowly going away, so I need to do something to catch up.
You gained a bit there. Obviously, Pigeon with third, so you're getting 10 points in him, and I think
11 actually.
Oh, 11, yeah, and then I think Muddy
7th, wasn't it?
6th or 7th, yeah. So you on them. You definitely done well with this race. That's all I would say. But yeah, best of luck in Abu Dhabi next week.
Thanks.
And obviously, I presume Rocket is very, very happy with his second place, but he's obviously having a few issues at the moment. Blazer, obviously not the most dramatic of races. A few moments.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had some good few moments there, good battles. Certain parts around the track there, quite a few moments. Good battle for fastest laps between Unity Harsh and Legends. Uh, not as. Yeah, I do agree. Not as much as the action pack we did have, like in Japan, and the other 2 rounds previous before. But still good to watch and still good to see great racing between everyone.
Yeah, very, very good. Yeah, definitely had a few battles in there. Obviously, the rain and obviously the situation that was thrown upon F2 with the new update could have something to do with it. But of course, they will be more than prepared for next week in Abu Dhabi, and that's where we will go for the next round of the season. Round number 5 of 18. Yep. Very good, very, very good stuff. As for the rest of the week, we have still a few races that the Circuit of the Americas can throw. F5 is tomorrow. Musical Rocket and Lincoln with the action from that from the comms box. Cornish and Source brings you action from F3 on the Wednesday. Myself and Blazer will be battling around there.
Maybe.
And then F4, last but not least, with our new streamer Chris, will be alongside tonight's race winner Unity Hush to bring that one. Commentators' curses can be passed over to you two, I guess, now. For F4, you can carry that on. But yeah, from F2 here, thank you for your company, Blazer.
No problem. I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, very good stuff. Another tale of F2 has been written, and I'll be back next week. Make sure you join us for that. But until then, have a good evening and take care.
Bye bye.